Hello and welcome to another video for Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we're looking at something a little bit different. We are looking at the 1997 release, I think it was, by KP Collectables, from their series of collectible fridge magnets. Now they've done quite a few different collections of fridge magnets, and this particular series we're looking at today is from the Doctor Who Classic series, which aired from 1963 until 1989. And the original classic series, there was 7 Doctors, well 8 if you include Paul McGann. So yeah, William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy. And that was when the series ended in 89. And then there was the film Doctor Who movie that was produced in the US, and that was Paul McGann who played the part of the Doctor. Okay, but what we're looking at today is of the 1997 fridge magnet series, and this is particular fridge magnet we're looking at today is of the very first Doctor, who was portrayed by William Hartnell, and this is the fridge magnet which is on this particular card. Now you can see in front of us we've got the card, and it's in the image of the police box, and you've got the image of the Doctor Who logo, which appears to be a badge on the top of the police box there. And just below that you've got the fridge magnet behind, still sealed on the packaging, and again you've got the Doctor Who logo, which looks like it's on a badge printed at the bottom of the magnet, and it says Collector's Fridge Magnet. Okay, so that's the front of the card. Let's just turn the card round. And what does it say on the back here? Okay, so it says KP Magnetic Collection, Doctor Who. For over 30 years, Doctor Who has fascinated millions of television viewers around the world with his exploits throughout the universe and beyond. Now, for the first time, KP Classic Collectables has produced a range of tin plate fridge magnets portraying the Doctor in all his guises, together with some of the characters he has met on his way. The original artwork is exclusive to this range, providing you with an opportunity to create a truly nostalgic collection. Other magnetic sets within the KP Classic Collectables include Hammer Horror, Cadbury, Heritage, Sporting Characters, Animals, Royal Heritage, Saucy Cartoons, Star Signs and many more. For more information on these and other products from KP Classic Collectables, write to KP Classic Collectables, PO Box 109, Linton, Hants, blah blah blah, telephone number there. Produced by KP Classic Collectables, Doctor Who and the TARDIS are trademarks of the British Broadcasting Company and are used under license. Doctor Who diamond logo from 1972 is licensed by BBC Worldwide Limited. Not suitable for children under 36 months. And it's made in the UK, and you've got the barcode number at the bottom there. Okay, so that's the back of the card. Let's turn it back around to the front and let's have a look at the magnet itself. Okay, so we're back at the front of the card, and before we zoom in and have a good look at the magnet, I just want to get some sizes so you've got an idea of the size of this particular magnet. So the magnet itself, we're looking at 8 centimeters tall by 6 centimeters wide, and we're talking about, it's only about 3 or 4 centimeters deep, and then you've obviously got the magnet on the back, which makes it a little bit deeper. Okay, let's have a zoom in and have a look at the first Doctor. There he is, as portrayed by William Hartnell, and he was a Doctor from 1963 through to 1966, when Patrick Troughton took over. There we have it. So that's a very nice likeness, a really good artwork image of the first Doctor. They've captured his hair perfectly, his facial expressions with his lines, with his eyebrows raised. It's a very, very good likeness of the character. I've got to say, it's terrific. And at the bottom there you can see the diamond logo, the original diamond logo, which is a little bit different to the one that's there now. And again, on the bottom of the magnet there, you can see the copyright BBC 1973, licensed by BBC Worldwide Limited. Now, I'm not sure if these were produced for the 30th anniversary, which was 1996, but it did say for over 30 years, and I think they came out in 1997. So yeah, I'm assuming that they produced this whole range for the 30th anniversary. Now there was a lot of different of these different magnets in the series. They produced them for all of the Doctors. So all 7 of the original Doctors were depicted in these magnets, and they also did a whole range of well, I say a whole range. There was some of the adversaries that the Doctor had met on the way. For example, there was one with the Daleks. There's one of the Cybermen. There was also one of K9 as well, which I didn't mention before. And yeah, all of the 8 Doctors, including Paul McGann, because obviously he was a classic Doctor. And I think there was also one of the Sea Devils. I'm sure there was, but there was a lot produced. I can't remember the actual quantities that were produced, and I can't remember every single magnet, but there was a good range produced. I'm sure they were done all for the 30th anniversary. So there we are. Now, how well did they do at the time? Well, yeah, at the time, with the 30th anniversary up, they were obviously, merchandise was a key thing for all the collectors back in 1997. Remember, we're talking, what we're talking? We're talking 97. Well, 97 was 30 years. Well, 96 was 30 years. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the 30th anniversary, was it? Because it was 63, so it would have been 93. So in 1997, it was 30, coming up for 35 years. So there we are. Just goes to show you, I can't count. So we're talking 27 years ago. So yeah, they were. The only thing with these particular items at the time is that you could only really get them at specialty shops. So your places like your Forbidden Planets or your Galaxy 4s, places like that, they would always have them, because that's what they do. They do Doctor Who and sci-fi merchandise. But your local toy shops never stock these. So if you really wanted these, you'd have to go to those particular specialist outlets, or you would have to go to exhibitions, because all the exhibitions would have them. So I remember going to one in Blackpool and seeing loads of these magnets, and also obviously the one down in Cardiff much later. Not Cardiff, the Longleat exhibition. A little bit later, they had a lot of these magnets again available at the time. I think they had the whole set shown on the shelves. But back in those days, the internet was still very much in its infancy. I think there was a few companies that had websites back in those days, and perhaps I think eBay may have just been starting, along with Amazon, but they were very much in their infancy back in those days. So not many people had access to computers, and that kind of, so very, very little items like this were sold online. There was things like these were always advertised in magazines, and you could send away for them, but it'd be the 28-day delivery time, wait for the check to cash, and then expect it afterwards. So that's how it all worked back in the mid to early to late 90s, really, before the internet really took off, which was really, the internet got very, very big as we approached the millennium, and then it got absolutely huge. Anyway, that's another story. Of course, nowadays we're talking 27 years on. How often do these magnets come up for sale now? Well, they do come up quite regularly, because there was a colossal amount of them produced. They were mass produced, and you do find them fairly regularly on the platforms. Most of them you find are all like this one. They're all still sealed in the packets, and it depends on which ones you're looking for. Some people sell them as sets on there, some people sell them individually. We always try to sell them separately, so you can just pick and choose whichever ones you want, and you can mix and match. And we have quite a few of these magnets currently available on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that that's something you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful little magnet with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.